visuals on this are not real visuals. I'm using a theme that we use for internal testing, so it's gonna, looks nothing like the real product, or even nothing like what Hilal showed. But it will go through one of the things that we've been highlighting, which is the desktop compositor. So one of the things that you're seeing over here is the use of the compositor for doing some interesting visual effects. If you look at the title bars of the different windows, one of the things that you'll notice is the transparency. But if you pay close attention to, for example, the command window over there, it's not just transparency. We're actually using the pixel shader pipeline to do blurring. So it does a cumulative blurring. So if I go ahead and move this one over here, and we go ahead and put that one over there, you actually get to see that everything's blurred, and it adds just a little bit different touch to the experience, as well as the drop shadows. And if we switch all the way back to Notepad, one of the things that you'll notice is we're able to do pretty neat effects. Fairly simple in the case of the dialog that appears. One of the reasons that we're able to do that is all of the graphics are being run into a back buffer, and then we're processing all of the graphics through the direct 3D pipeline. We only do that on machines that have the power, so that these things are basically at no cost and applications don't suffer for it. If we are not able to get that sort of no-cost experience glitch-free, we won't do it. One of our concerns is not to take power away from the applications that you write. So for example, this demonstration is running on an ATI Radeon 9800, as well as most of our demonstrations are running on 9700s, for example. So unless you have the power, we're not going to take it away from the applications. And in general, one of the questions we've had is, how does the experience scale between different hardware? Especially for the people that do UI, let's say buttons and menus and things like that. Those things are accelerated through the 3D pipeline, but those people don't have an idea of texture management and things like that. So we do those things in their behalf. And if the machine doesn't have couple acceleration, they will do those things in software. You get less quality, you get less performance, but you still get experience. So again, this was just a quick glimpse on what the compositor looks like on the desktop. The same compositor is available to you within your application, so you can do the same thing within your application, get some effects. There's effects, for example, for